we are off to Dallas. The Overwatch League is about to begin. I'm super excited that it's happening actually, and it's a completely new role. So we'll see how well the whole casting situation works. I'm here at LAX at the moment, just about to board the flight over to Dallas, and I'm about to start a vlog series. So this is going to be the first of the vlogs that you'll see, kind of tracking the behind-the-scenes stuff of being a caster for the Overwatch League in the first ever year of Homestands. I don't know what it's going to be like. You don't know what it's going to be like unless you've already skipped forward in the vlog. But then, in some sense, you're living in the future, aren't you? So you've got the advantage of that. This whole week has been mental for me personally because we've just moved back from the UK. I say we, I'm thinking of me and Bren and Jaws, but Jaws has been here for an extra week compared to me, and Bren was in Korea, so I don't know what Bren's going to do with himself. I think he's feeling a little bit ill as well, so hopefully that doesn't come through on the broadcast. Hopefully he can rally in time or just get better or whatever. But for me, I've just moved in, moved all of my stuff into a combination of the apartment that I'm living in and the house that we're going to be streaming out of. And I know we haven't done much streaming content out of there yet. I haven't even streamed since I've come back because I haven't had time, but that's something that I'm definitely anticipating doing more of moving forwards. So hopefully on this trip to Dallas, I'll be able to give you guys a look behind the scenes. I know tomorrow I'm meeting up with Tasmo and the Aero and the Dallas team, and they're going to give us a look around the area. And specifically a look into their scrims and stuff like that, so I'll maybe be able to show you guys a little bit of that and maybe some shenanigans that I'm getting up to. I'm currently traveling with a bunch of different gear as well. I'm traveling with this brand new GoPro that I bought, which I'm going to also use for player interviews. So I've been spending the last couple of hours trying to sync up on some player interviews so that I can deliver those to you as well. So hopefully that's something that you guys will see in your YouTube subscription box fairly shortly, or maybe even already. I don't know what the time frame is going to be on editing this stuff together. Fairly uneventful flight. I started off by watching Black Klansman, which I'd never seen before, which is pretty decent. Basically, flying has just become time in which to watch movies. So there's like two types of movies, and I'll either go to the cinema and see them, or I'll just wait for them to come on a random flight that I'm on. So Black Klansman was pretty good. I would recommend it. Sick movie actually. And then I started watching the first half of The Joker because I thought I had enough time to finish it, and I actually didn't at all, so that didn't work out. I've also realized that I'm an absolute fucking moron and I haven't actually packed enough clothes for the trip. Like, I've packed enough underwear and I've packed my Saturday and Sunday clothes for the broadcast, but I haven't packed any other clothes apart from that. So all I've got is what I'm wearing at the moment. I was intending to go to the gym. How am I going to go to the gym? I don't have any gym clothes. What am I going to do? Work out in these? Can't stretch. This is all the stretching I can do. So that's a nonsense kind of idea. And then I don't know what I'm wearing tomorrow. I guess I'm just wearing this, but with different underwear. And then what am I wearing on Monday? Some combination of other clothes. What an amazing rookie mistake. That's almost like I've never gone on holiday before or flown anywhere. I don't know quite how I managed that. I think I thought in my head that I was taking all of the clothes that I needed to. I think I thought I was only here for 3 days. Anyway, fucked that up massively, haven't I? This is my breakfast. And I slept beautifully, but I'm trying to go vegetarian, and these places, I mean, they've got fruit, essentially. Just fruit. Fruit. Why have you got 2 bananas?
I'm gonna eat 2 bananas.
Oh, I see. Are you feeling good? Feeling ready?
Nope.
No? Why?
I feel sick. Well, not sick, but got a bit of a cough.
Do you think that has anything to do with the fact that you just spent 2 weeks in Korea getting absolutely blasted every single night? Probably no correlation. Probably no correlation. Well, we are gonna eat our breakfast and find Jake and ZP.
Just leave y'all wholesale room numbers at the bottom, okay?
Thank you.
ZP is currently leading us on a wild goose chase around the center. ZP, do you have? Go on. Try the literally locked and bolted door.
I think we have to go outside and around.
Literally a chain
right.
and a lock. It's a chain and a lock on it.
Okay, so to summarize, we have no idea where we're going. ZP's just happily sipping on his Diet Coke, and the rest of us are lost.
So you're just keeping us in loop so you can hit the fridge and go another Diet Coke.
We're genuinely lost.
Oh no, this is good.
Oh, here we go.
Who's led us here. He's
Yeah.
like, yeah, this is good.
Yeah.
Great work, Brent.
Yeah. No faith in ZP, but 100% faith in Brent. Oh, we finally made it. Awesome. All right, we just had our run through of the run and show, and we're currently in a very nice player practice area. Oh, not player practice area, like a player lounge, which is also going to double as our green room.
Too strong for you.
And at the moment, we've got the incredible Brennan Hook versus the unbeatable Jake Lyon. Bren likes to hit things with his entire body rather than. Yeah, not born athletes, honestly. Not born athletes, but there you go. What an absolute legend of the sport. What?
That's not how you play ping pong, right?
The ping pong game of the century got cut short, unfortunately, but I've got a winner's interview here with Brennan Hook, who mastered the winner's interview.
You know, Jake thought
Like
his
4 aces, we played like 6 points.
Jake thought his competitive spirit could overcome me, but unfortunately the Brittle Maker cannot be quelled so easily.
Yeah, this tournament was rigged. It was completely biased. Josh is just propping up his co-caster. Jake was the rightful winner.
Okay, well, we'll agree to disagree, and we'll probably run a rematch at some point as well.
Yeah,
We've also got a football table in there. It's actually one of the sickest green rooms I've seen. But otherwise, we are just heading over to grab some food. Rehearsals, predictably, with a small delay, as you would expect with homestands, because they've never been done before. So we'll head back over here in a while, and I'm sure everything will be fine. In the meantime, I can see a Six Flags over there, and I am definitely going to hit up your boy Six Flags.
Why? When are you gonna have time? Ever?
It's open 11 till 6, Saturday and Sunday. So I reckon I can sneak in and watch. I'll be watching the New York games as they're happening on my phone while I'm zipping around roller coasters. I'm gonna live the life while I'm in Texas.
It's not happening.
It is, look at it. It's glorious. Look at that, it's a castle. Castle in the sky.
I didn't even realise that was a Six Flags.
Okay, I've been reliably informed that that's actually the Rangers Stadium and not a Six Flags.
That thing is like.
Are there any mixed gender K-pop groups, or are they all girls or all boys?
I
You were
don't
just
know.
watching a mixed gender one.
Was it?
Yeah, that's not one, but there was one on previously.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I don't know. I thought those were all guys.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why did you just refuse chopsticks?
Because I learnt in Korea that you're not supposed to eat rice with chopsticks.
Oh. So what are you supposed to do?
Just eat with a spoon.
But if you eat it with a spoon, then
Don't eat with my spoon.
This is all gone to hell.
Shit.
Who got the?
Oh, this is mine. Thank you.
What is this?
we just saw, I just saw, Yiska's Scrimbucks rumours. The Valiant are really high. It's gonna boom Dallas so hard if they get
They lose
ruined.
again?
If they get ruined by Valiant,
No, they won last
and
time.
then no, they won last time.
They 4-0'd them last time, and it was kind of an upset for Dallas. Right?
Yeah.
Like, Valiant
A little
was
bit.
looking good
Well, Valiant was looking. No, Valiant was
at the time, right?
They're starting to improve. Yeah. I know it was a close game. I think it was supposed to be, but I thought this one would be close, and now
Definitely
it looks
this
like
season, everyone was probably mostly expecting the Fuel to do better with the big pickups.
Yeah.
They get me the proper spoon as well.
Nice.
Like-
Look at that.
We've spotted the Korea boo. We must give him the proper setup.
Alright, Josh, see if you can cue it up.
Bring it on. Bring it on.
Let's go.
This
More
is-
content for the vlog.
Yeah. I've lulled you into a false sense of security, and I will now annihilate you.
I'm lulled myself into a food coma.
1-0. We'll play the ZP rules. 1-all.
Oh shit!
Spice.
Damn, that was clean. I gotta
One,
get you that.
one, 2. 2-3.
Just shook Oji's hand. I may have gotten sick.
You've been trying not to shake people's hands this entire time. Ah. 6-5.
Oh, what a
Nice return. I hit 1 out of every 10.
Should I go over the professional serve?
Yeah.
You like throw it super high.
6-all. 7-8.
So the problem with Josh is that you're dealing with a lot of raw power. And he's unable to keep the ball on the table.
Oh, true. 8-all.
Jesus. You gotta chill out, dog.
Little bit of top spin on that. Whoppa! 8-9.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
8-10.
Uh-oh.
Oh!
What a way to lose.
Championship. Unbeaten.
GG.
GG's. I'm not gonna shake your hand. Exactly. Bren, do you wanna complete the championship?
I wanna fuck you.
Bring it on.
Yeah, bleep that on the blog.
I mean, you should bleep it anyways because it's just more entertaining at that point.
That is actually.
They do have a Street Fighter 4 cabinet. Like, just do this.
I drank my milk. I did my maths.
Nice. Did you eat your peas and kiss Aunt Jean?
I did.
Nice.
I did indeed. I'm ready. You ready for the four-pronged?
Oh no, dude.
The four-prong attack. You ready?
I am. I was not ready.
Apparently not, yeah.
What the?
Damn. Making a mess in your office room. What is that? 2, 3, I think.
I'm not keeping track at this point.
All right. 2-4. I'll keep track.
Oh shit.
Oh, dreadful.
Rehearsals are rally.
4-3. 4-3. My.
Hoovering up for the
Hello. My serve. 4.
I think the decal's working.
4-9.
Do I got some bad like it's normal?
4-10. I'm about to become the 3-time, the back-to-back.
Still a little bit of meth in the mouth.
All right, watch this. I'm going to slay you with a really powerful backhand.
Oh my god!
Dude, that's a Super Saiyan right there. What the hell?
I called the shot.
You just crushed this man's pride.
Called the shot.
I had no pride to begin with, bro. I don't play this game.
The arena is starting to get put together. These dark boys. Oh, there's a little silhouetted Bren. You look purple.
You can only
'cause
make out his shining hair from here.
4 p.m. That's the kind of classic time that rehearsals start. Gotta love it.
Why did I schedule them for noon, man? Just schedule them for like 2 p.m.
Yeah. But then, I mean, we are not the important part, you know? Like, the tech is the important bit. So, yeah, as long as the tech works,
Yeah,
we're,
whatever. We can sit
we're
and
just
play
chill.
Oh, what a hard life we have. We just went and played ping pong all day long. Everyone else might know it, and then the hotel waiting for us to start. So. Yeah, exactly.
Check it out.
But this looks sick.
In the hotel, you might just like sleep and like.
This is
your
the
schedule.
beginnings of the setup of our caster area. And then stage area holds like 2K people. It's looking pretty chill, to be honest. Looks great. I like the stage as well.
Sorry guys, could you stand on your marks really quick?
We would love to stand on our marks.
Alright, watch out for cryo.
All right, the Dallas Fuel people are practicing their walkouts. And I crapped myself the first time this happened. There's going to be people sat right here.
Dallas Fuel! Blue.
They're gonna get in legal trouble. Some small child is gonna.
Oh yeah, like it's not hashtag burn the building down.
Some small child's gonna self-immolate, and they're gonna. That's my dude. Oh, what else? This LAN area is super legit. It's got posters everywhere as well, but I want to draw your attention to this. This is the oldest known footage of the Dallas Fuel. Harry Hook, Chip Cyan, Siegel, and Mickey. The God Squad, the originals, the OGs. Only one of them still survives. Oh no, is Mickey still on this current roster? A big shout out to Tasmo and Hastro, who invited us over to the Dallas Fuel HQ, which was a great opportunity to look around their practice area, talk to the guys. I managed to interview Aero as well. But what struck me immediately as soon as we arrived was in this plaza that they share with, I think it's the hockey team, the Stars. It was a true Texan sports experience. One day Overwatch will have this. Very, very K-Kona. We are in Texas now. Oh my god. But the actual place itself, the trophies up everywhere, you know, relics of former glory, not just in Overwatch, but in a bunch of different games. And Hastro was so cool of being able to let us take a look around the area, show us some secret stuff that we weren't even able to vlog. And then this was the Dallas Fuel practice area. I didn't capture any of their screens for obvious reasons because they were sat on scrims, but here you can see that this practice area has got a lot of space. It's properly designed for the amount of people that are on the Dallas Fuel. All around, they've got the coaches up at the back in the corner, and then the assistant coaches watching the scrims live on that screen over there where you saw Bren and Jake and these kind of guys too. It was a really good area. Okay, so I just finished up having some drinks with the boys. That's Tasmo, Aero, and Corey. Tasmo, Aero, and Corey work for the Dallas Fuel, obviously. GM, head coach, and then a videographer. Went for some drinks, talked a bunch, talking about scrims and scrim results, talking about who's being played in teams and stuff, which is really interesting information. And just general stuff about Dallas. They're set up really well. I really respect the Dallas Fuel for how they've tried to create a situation where their players can flourish and have the best time possible and not get totally burnt out, fucked up. They're not trying to milk their players for every single ounce possible. They're trying to make it so that they have a good life, a good experience at the same time as having their career. Also, the venue is absolutely sick. So I did a interview with Dallas, an interview with Aero, which you guys should already have on your YouTube channels. And I'm gonna catch an Uber back to the Hilton Hotel. It's 11 p.m. at the moment. Didn't drink very much because I want to keep my voice intact and this kind of stuff. And then, yeah, we're all good. We're gonna have a sick day tomorrow. The other casters went home a little early because I was doing an interview with Aero, so they didn't want to stick around for that. But I stayed with the Dallas guys, got some drinks afterwards, had a chat with them for a while, which I always find super useful as a caster, especially at the beginning of the season, because you don't know what any of the metas are or strengths or styles of teams and stuff like that. And so it's so important to pick the brains of people behind the scenes, because the coaches literally sit on scrims, this incredibly useful resource that is completely unavailable to people on the outside of teams. So I stayed out with them a little longer, so that means that I have a little bit less sleep today, but not that bad. I mean, I have to be up at 9 a.m. and it's currently midnight, but that's still plenty of sleep. I'm going to be really interested to see how the New York games go tomorrow. Not the ones where New York plays, but just the New York homestand in general, because it's kind of our first impressions of the 2020 meta, how some of the team styles work, that kind of stuff. So as a color caster, I think it's, and as an analyst, which I was working as previously, it's really important to understand how each composition works, even just the style of it and what the general aims are and win conditions. And that is all a big scramble at the beginning of the season to figure out, especially as well with like who plays, what kind of roles, who's even getting playtime. Like a lot of the reports from scrims from a range of different sources have been that sometimes a lot of Rhino Orisa is getting played, and a lot of the time that means that the two main tanks for the team are actually playing that rather than the off tank swapping over to play Orisa. So they're doing a lot of substituting out from map to map depending on whether or not they want to play Rhine Orisa or Rhine Diva. So a lot of changes. Some other really interesting stuff about certain players not being fielded in preseason scrims who you would have thought just to be absolute locks for the season. So could just be absolutely nothing because that's the way that scrim rumors work, but it could be useful information. So we'll see. Overall, really good day, and very impressed at the Dallas Fuel at their ability to run this second homestand of theirs. Yeah, the rehearsal was a little bit pushed back, but that's kind of par for the course in esports, and I'm sure across live production in general. Tech comes first. Of course, it should come first, and it's our job to wait around until the tech is ready and then rehearse with it. It's not like our jobs are particularly hard. Like Jake was saying earlier on in the vlog, we literally just sat there and dicked around on our phones and then played some ping pong, so it was hardly a hard day. But overall, like, the arena looks sick, the setup is good. I saw that there was some drama online about about Dallas not providing teams with like efficient practice areas, but from what I can see, they've done a really good job, and some of the other homestands are going to be so much worse. Like, the practice areas are good, the PCs seem to be good. It's just that when you are hosting a homestand, you don't have the facilities to be able to give every single team 24 access to PCs. Like, that is an unrealistic expectation. Amazing kudos if you manage to pull it off, but that shouldn't be expected. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, the homestand is going pretty well. Oh, Blizzard have been really good with getting me in touch with players to be able to do interviews. So hopefully I should have a lot of player interviews for you over the course of this homestand. It's going to be something that I'm really working on, trying to prioritize. Also just had a lot of fun with everybody here so far. Only really had a chance to hang out with the Dallas people. Had a talk with Packington and McGravy earlier on as well. But the homestands are pretty cool because everybody's has this feeling of exclusivity and the ephemeral nature of the not ephemeral, what's the word I'm looking for, like very short lasting. Because we're not in LA for an entire year, it feels special to be all in the same place at once, so people are more inclined to make the most of the time that they actually have together, whereas last 2 years we didn't really make the most of that time. So that I think is a good change, that people really value the time that they actually have with other players and with other members of the community to bond, to hang out, to chill. I'm sure we'll have a lot of fun on Sunday when the homestand's actually finished. But for now, I need my rest because tomorrow is my first day of official casting for the Overwatch League. So hopefully I'll do some good stuff. You guys will know before I do. So yeah, I'm mostly just excited to see how the games go. We should have a great game to kick it off. Vancouver vs Gladiators. That should be sick.